Hi, I'm back with another Google Meet video with new features that we got last week on Google Meet. So I'm going to show you guys, even before you enter the room, you see a new tool that we just got. Normally you see the video that you can turn on and off, you see the volume that you can turn on and off, but the new one is right here where you can blur your backgrounds before going into the meeting if you don't want people to see the backgrounds. So I'm going to turn that off, so you can see how you can also do it when you're in the Google Meet. So I'm going to join now. And when I do that, I can also go to these three dots on the side, and you'll see right here again, I can turn on blur, and I am blurred my background. You have to see it up here. I have to maybe put myself here. So now you can see the blur of my backgrounds, which is pretty cool. So that's one new feature. The other new feature you've got is if you go to these three dots again, and you go to change layout, you can go down here to tiles if I want to do the tiles, and I can change up to 49 people. I can see my whole class, up to 49 people in here. My warning about changing your layout to 49 people is it just takes a lot more of your bandwidth. So for some reason, if your Wi-Fi is not working, you might want to put this number down. So normally you probably have around 30, just because we usually have 30 or less in our classroom. So you go to tiles, you change it, and that will change the layout of your students in your backgrounds. But I'm going to go again to Spotlight so you can see my video. And then the other thing you can do now too, if you go to the three dots, is a whiteboard jam. So a whiteboard jam, it's basically an interactive whiteboard. So when I press on this, you can see I can choose one from Drive that I may have already made, or I can start a new whiteboard. So I'm going to start a new whiteboard today. And when you get there, you can see I had put myself in this Google Meet on my personal account. So there's two of us in this Meet right now. And who's ever in your Meet, you'll see a long list of them. You can let them view it, or you can let them edit it, or you can give them not access to it. So it's totally up to you and what you feel comfortable with and what you're showing the students. So for right now, I'm going to give them the view, and I'm going to send. And I can see on my other accounts, my personal account, I just got a chat message. So the students will get a chat message, and they just click on it, and that will open up that Jamboard for them. So let me get to that Jamboard again. And here is my Jamboard. Now Jamboard, like I said, is just an interactive whiteboard. So what you can do with it is they have different, you can have a pen, you can have a marker, highlighter, brush. I'm going to use a pen. I can change the color. And it's just an interactive whiteboard that you can write on. So I can say like 2 + 2 = 4, or whatever I want to write on this. I can then have my eraser. I also can do Post-it notes, which I think is fun. Hi, make sure you, whatever I want to say, and I can change the color of my Post-it note and save it. And then I can have that Post-it note here, and I can move it how I like. I can change the background. I can add a picture to my backgrounds. What's really cool about this is if I'm a math teacher, I can have my math problems on here. If I'm an ELA teacher, I might put a graphic organizer on here that the students can type right onto, because there's also this type button that they can type on it, or again, they can draw with the pen. And you can also put shapes on there. And there's also a laser that you can, if you want to point to things. They have pre-made backgrounds for like graph paper, or if you want a darker background, totally up to you. I've also seen this used if teachers want each student to have their own math problem, that you share it on your Google Classroom and make a copy per student. So this is kind of just when you want to grab a quick whiteboard to show students something, or if you want all students working on a graphic organizer together or whatnot, this is where you would go for that. So that's it with all the new Google tools. We got the whiteboard. We got the change layouts. Now you can see all your students at the same time. We got the blur of the backgrounds. And then as you saw last week, we got the host tools. So I'm really excited for the new tools coming up. Hopefully we'll get polls and questions soon, and also the breakout rooms. And I'll do a video when those come out as well. Have a great day.